So, a very good morning to you. And now we will start the communicable diseases, as already we have completed non-communicable diseases, and we know what are the reasons of non-communicable diseases. Mainly they are deficiency diseases, or else if any kind of your body organ is not working properly, that time we know that is a non-communicable disease. Like any type of tumor, cancer, these all are also non-communicable diseases, but this is due to some another kind of problem. Okay, now we will start communicable diseases. What are communicable diseases? The diseases which comes from one person to another, or you can say the diseases which spread from one person to another is called communicable diseases, isn't it? So how they are traveling from one person to another, how they are going from one person to another person. So these are called the infectious diseases, and how they are traveling? They are traveling due to the germs. So now the question arises, what are germs? So the mini or the microorganisms which we cannot see from our naked eyes, those small microorganisms are called, they are actually microorganisms, but when they are spreading the diseases, when they are cause for some kind of a specific disease, those disease spreading microorganisms are called germs. Understood? Vector or germs, both we can say. So these are the vectors or the germs. What are these vectors or the germs? Disease causing microorganisms are called vector or germs. Understood? Now whatever I have written, Devoshmi, that I will explain you. In my last class I have explained that. So I have written here because I have to explain you also. Okay, that's why I didn't rub that. Now there are some of the communicable diseases caused by the microorganisms are listed in your page number 8. See, name of the microorganisms and name of the diseases. So first one microorganism is given here, bacteria. And then another one is, what is another one? That is virus. Number one is bacteria given. Number two is virus. And number three is protozoa. So there are three kind of these microorganisms which causes lots and lots of diseases. Understood? So under the category of the bacteria, we will come to know which kind of diseases comes to us, and there are how many kind of diseases which come to us due to our this bacteria microorganism. Okay, please all of you just mute your speaker and kindly I'm seeing you, Muhammad Islam, you please switch off your, or you just take away your video from the screen, because all over the screen your face is being shown. Okay, now next one is bacteria. There are few diseases like cholera, pneumonia, tuberculosis, and typhoid, plague, and meningitis. These all are the name of the diseases which are due to the bacteria. Different kind of bacteria causing these type of diseases. Do you know what is the symptom of this cholera? Anybody can tell me what is the symptom of the cholera? Yes, right, you are communicable diseases, but I am not asking you the Devoshmi, right, you are, but I am asking you what are the symptoms of cholera. Symptoms of cholera means lots of vomiting, loose motion, as well as lots of vomiting. Due to lots of vomiting, a person become dehydrated, and the person become dehydrated and weak, and the water content of his or her body become lack or you can say the person become dehydrated. Okay, so this is a lots of vomiting. And cholera, the identification of the cholera or the symptom of cholera is vomiting. Lots and lots of vomiting. That means a person become do not retain any water content inside the body, and that person become weak and dehydrated. Understood? So this is spread through the bacteria. Next one is pneumonia. What is the symptom of pneumonia? One by one we will explain. Okay. So what is the symptom of this pneumonia? Pneumonia means capturing of the lungs from the cough. Okay. When the cough or the mucus part of your body capture your lungs, what should be in the what should be there in the lung? Inside the lungs, what should be there? We know we respire through our lungs, isn't it? So the lung should be filled with the fresh air. That's why we do a lot of exercises, so our lungs can get fresh air. But when the lungs become captured by mucus or the cough, that means that person become having the short breathing, and that person do not breathe very well. Okay, so this is the symptom of pneumonia. Next one is tuberculosis. Do you know what is tuberculosis? What is tuberculosis? Tuberculosis is actually, this is also vaccination is there, and the tuberculosis means a whooping cough, or you can say the person coughs a lot, sneezing, not sneezing, coughing all the time, দমবদ্ধ কাশি যাকে বলে, whooping coughs. Okay, and that person do not get fresh oxygen because his or her lungs is also being captured by this bacteria. Next one is typhoid. Typhoid is a kind of disease which is having a very high fever, and the fever comes to the head, and sometimes it causes the brain hemorrhage. So this is a kind of disease, or due to this kind of bacteria, when a person is having the typhoid, that person having the high fever in the alteration of the 6 and 7 hours. Okay. Next one is the plague. Do you know what is plague? Plague is also a kind of disease which is spread through the bacteria, and these bacteria are found in the hairy skin of this rat. Okay, so plague is also actually goes through one person to another from these microorganisms called pissus. Okay, now next one is meningitis. What is this meningitis? What is this meningitis? Anybody can? Anushka, this is not TV, this is TB. Okay, this is TB. TB is actually television. Okay, and TB is tuberculosis. Yes, this is TB. Okay, do you know what is meningitis? Anybody know? Okay, our spinal cord and our brain actually covered by 3 layers of skin. Okay, there is a protection, and these layer are being inflamed, or they are being swollen up in the case of meningitis. Understood? So this is also a then the normal functioning of your brain and the normal functioning of your nervous system will become prohibited. So it is also a very dangerous disease. Next one is we have end up with the bacteria. Yes, tuberculosis means TB. Okay, next one is the virus. Any problem regarding this bacteria? Now we will move to the virus. We know nowadays a very dangerous disease corona is being spread, and this corona is also due to a virus called coronavirus, isn't it? Now there are some other diseases which also spread through this virus, not coronavirus, through the viruses. Okay, like common cold, flu, polio, chicken pox, measles and AIDS. Okay, now tell me, what is common cold? We know when we are sneezing, lots of coughing, and when we are sneezing without keeping our hand in front of our nose, and this virus goes from one person to another person. Actually, viruses come in the droplets of the moisture which comes out from when you are sneezing, when you are coughing, that time some air goes out from our mouth or the nose, no? Within there are droplets of moisture, and within that droplets the viruses are there, so that infect the other person. Okay, so that's how a person is being that is how the person is being affected by common cold. Now what is flu? Flu is a kind of viral fever. Okay, so there are many kinds of viral fever like swine flu, and then there is a bird flu. There are so many kinds of flu, that means high fever. Next one is the polio. What is polio? Have you seen the small children? They cannot walk, their legs are being crippled, or they are being very weak and very thin. So that is polio. It affects to the child after the birth of the child, and in a very early stage of the childhood. Okay. Next one is the chicken pox. You know what is chicken pox? Chicken pox, you have seen anybody suffering from chicken pox, the person having the blisters all over the body, and these blisters are filled with mineral water, or you can say the water filled blisters are all over the body, and the person is having lots of itching within the body. Even our inner organ inside our body, these blisters come out, and it is very painful, and the headache and the fever is also along with this chicken pox. Now what is measles? Red color of rashes all over the body is called measles. This is also very dangerous. Next one is AIDS. Do you know what is the full form of? Yes, everybody kindly mute your speaker, otherwise my voice will not clear to you. You please mute your speaker so that everybody will able to listen the thing. Okay? Kindly mute your speaker. Next, the disease communicate with each other is, yes, lots of things. Devoshmi, why you are writing all the time this? Okay, now next one is common cold and flu is spreading in coronavirus. Coronavirus is for corona, common cold having some another kind of virus, and flu is having some another kind of virus. But these all viruses are in the air. But as we are being vaccinated in our childhood, these are not affecting us so much. Understood? But corona vaccine was not there. We are not vaccinated from this vaccine. That's why they are spreading this much and they are affecting us this much. Clear to you? So now this is a kind of virus. These all are the viruses. These all are very dangerous. Even the this flu virus is also very dangerous. But as we already being vaccinated from BCG and this polio and these all, that's why they are not affecting us that much. Clear to you? Now after the vaccination completed, maybe this coronavirus will retain in our air, but that will not affect us. Clear to you? So this is the phase, and we will just pass it. Don't worry about this coronavirus. Okay? Be careful, but don't be free from this disease, but don't afraid from the disease. Okay? This is a kind of virus, and we have to take the precaution and we have to take the proper care. Next one is AIDS. What is this AIDS? Do you know what is the full form of AIDS? AIDS. That means, write down, it is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. That is the full form of AIDS. Write down, this is the full form of AIDS. Acquired immune, E, this is E. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome. So what is this acquired immune deficiency syndrome? We know we have lots of immunity inside our body. We are taking lots of this thing, different type of vaccines which develop the immunity inside our body. So what is this immunity? Immunity means strength of your body. If you are solid, if you are healthy, if you are strengthful, then no virus and any other kind of communicable disease cannot touch you. Isn't it? So our immunity is very much important. But what about this AIDS? AIDS finishes all the immunity of your body. If a person is having AIDS, that means that person do not have any resistance to fight against the diseases, and that person become so easily ill and diseased, and that person cannot survive a long life, because it is a kind of disease which make you which make the person very much weak and do not have any immunity system is not become strengthful, and that person become very weak. Understood? So this is the immunodeficiency syndrome. Next one is protozoa. Do you know what is protozoa? Protozoa is also a single cell animals, or not animal, single cell microorganism. Okay, so there are a few names like amoeba, paramecium, then there is some this protozoa is not single cell, which protozoa causes the malaria. Can you tell me the name of the disease causing microorganism which causing the malaria? How we get the malaria? Shoroja, what is the cause of malaria? What is the cause of malaria? We know there is a special kind of mosquito called Anopheles mosquito. They causes malaria. Isn't it? So malaria causing mosquito are called Anopheles, but this Anopheles mosquito are actually female Anopheles. Okay, the male Anopheles never causing the malaria disease, but female Anopheles always causing the female Anopheles is actually cause of this disease called malaria. Okay, so and dysentery, one another microorganism, not Aedes dear, Shoroja, Aedes is not for the malaria, this is for chikungunya. Okay, this is not for the Aedes is dengue, and the rat spread the plague. So Aedes is not for malaria, Anopheles is cause for malaria. Okay, female Anopheles spread malaria, not the Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquito spread another disease called dengue. Okay, so yes, Anopheles, that is, and not only Anopheles Devoshmi, it is female, specifically female Anopheles mosquito. Clear? So the name of the disease causing mosquito is Anopheles, but female Anopheles always spread this disease, not the male mosquito. Understood? Okay. My voice is very low, but I'm shouting a lot. I don't understand why my voice is so low. And I'm keeping this microphone in front of me. I'm not tagging it here. What else I can do, dear? Okay. Now maybe Oshnik, maybe your network having some problem, or you just check once. Okay. Next one is we will spread of the communicable diseases. We know microorganisms are present everywhere. Everywhere means in air, in water, in soil, in food, and they travel from sick person to another healthy person, and they causes diseases happens in the following ways. So one by one we will come to know what are the things through which these are causing and these are spreading from. Okay, first one is through air. When a sick person coughs, snakes, sneezes or spits. Spit means thudu fela. and germs are released into the air. When a healthy person breathes that air, these germs enter his or her body and make his or her a sick person. Like common cold, diphtheria, flu, whooping cough and tuberculosis spread through the air. So there are so many diseases which come to us through the air. When a sick person is sneezing and then coughing, then sneezes out, then the droplets of the moisture or the droplets of the water comes out from our mouth, from our neck region, comes out in the air, and the germs present it just captures the another healthy person, and it causing the disease. Okay, now there are some kind of diseases like tuberculosis and whooping cough, and these all flu and diphtheria. Do you know what is diphtheria? Diphtheria is also a very dangerous disease. In diphtheria, a person's neck region is being covered by a thin layer of skin, and that the person who is suffering from diphtheria cannot drink or eat or swallow anything inside the stomach. So it is also a very dangerous disease. Okay, next one is so how we can keep ourselves away from this kind of diseases. If we wash our, just like in the corona, what we are saying, wash your hand regularly. Keeping away from the infected person can prevent the communicable disease or common cold. So regular washing of your hand, all the time wash your hand. And nowadays this coronavirus is also suspending in the air also. So be careful about it. Always use your mask and keep a distance when you are talking to someone. The second phase is actually very dangerous. Okay, so yes, mask is very much needed. Shubham, mask is very much needed. Yes. Now next one is through contaminated food and water. So up till this only we will do. Food and water may get contaminated with germs when they are not stored properly, when we are not covering our food. That's why it is to be said, no, don't eat anything which is not being covered properly. We have to, after making the food, we have to cover it properly. So the germs enter within the drinking and food item or drinking water, and these germs make them contaminated. And when we drink that contaminated water and food, these germs enter inside our body and make us disease. So through contaminated food and through contaminated water, these diseases comes to us, that is diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice and cholera. So these all diseases spread through contaminated food and water. Okay, so always try to have food which is fresh and which is being covered. Okay, so and the next, through direct contact and through insects, in my next class I will discuss about that, because there is no time, time is already over. So you please give your attendance and goodbye. Okay, and do you have any kind of problem, and if you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in my next class. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.